The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-3. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-0. The A's pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. The Astros combined for 4 total home runs
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are riding an 8-game. Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Popped him up. Voigt has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. 3 up. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. To throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Brett. 2-1, here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Mancini leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And here's Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1. So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Line drive base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Andujar on second. Walker on at first with nobody out. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
8 runs already in this inning. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Mancini is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $150.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees lead it 11-0. Stepping up now, Caleb Joseph. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Number 34.
Now at the plate, John Andrioli. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voit. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Scorched to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this better pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Here's Neil Walker. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 11-0. So digging in now, Jace Peterson as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. He's got it one away. Now batting, Adam Jones. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat. Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Donnie Hart answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. The 1-1. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Luke Voit. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hit hard to the right side. Trumbo takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he pops it up back behind second base. Villar is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit hard to short. Machado has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph. Hit down the third base line. Another try at 2-2. Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. The Yankees lead it 14-0. Ready now, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Andrioli has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up the second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're still on cruise control. Now to the plate, John Andrioli. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. John Andrioli becomes the first out of the inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Three and 1 the count now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jones looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Aaron Hicks. Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hit for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripped.
Yeah, that's, you've said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Luke Voit. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Judge. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Voit stands at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! Into the box, Brett Gardner. A ball and 2 strikes now. Four runs here in this half inning. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll get it into second, and he's safe. Here's Miguel Andujar now. A couple of singles this afternoon. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Here's Neil Walker, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready on 1 and 2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Manny Machado now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one. Sean Gilmartin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 3-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Left side. Beckham from the outfield grass. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now in the box, Luke Voigt. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Bounce it to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. And here's Renato Nunez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knob.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the homestanding nine have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Orioles leave one. And as you can see, they are way behind. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brett Gardner, 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. Towards second. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Line drive to left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Driven nicely into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. In now, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Luke Voigt. Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez scoops it up onto first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 8 full. The Yankees are out in front, 26-1. Stepping in, Jace Peterson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Chad Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Machado is calling for it. 1 down. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
26-1 the final today. The New York Yankees hosted a 3-run.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, Manny Machado dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 26-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Boston Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. The Rangers took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-0. The Tigers beat the White Sox on the south side 7-3. Jose Ramirez collected a total of 4 hits in the game, leading Cleveland past the Royals 3-2. The Twins took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. Shohei Ohtani had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 8-4. The San Diego Padres went deep 4 times as they blasted the Astros 14-6. The Nationals launched 3 home runs as they manhandled the Mets 16-9. The Miami Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-0. The Milwaukee Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they crushed the Cubs 12-3. The Reds defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 12-7. The Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the visiting Braves 7-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Lance Lynn gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Backhanded. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield now.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roy, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, B-Row?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Jones. And that's the third out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. Stanton comes on now, and he has it one down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Coming to the plate now, number 62. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Miguel Andujar now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line toward right center. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
High and deep to left center field. Mancini looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Soft liner towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with Knox.
Short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making a profit.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back, the right fielder, a leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Caleb Joseph. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gardner is there. 2 gone. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And then it seems like this starter is just dumb. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. In now is the Yankees DH, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive and early going. The first 2 innings, they were able to do that.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Hit on the ground out to short. Beckham fields it cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third baseman, Luke Voit.
At the plate, Luke Voit. He reached on a single in his first try. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jace Peterson, will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Trumbo awaiting the 3-1. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third.
You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. The 2-1. is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Little flare out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Striding into the box, Luke Boyd. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Harry Sanchez.
The 1-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. Walker scores. 2-run score. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good
and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 14-0. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the 1st out of the inning. Here's the 2-1 home.
Now batting,
and it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Still even at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too Here's Manny Machado now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to 3rd here. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Hit hard towards the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score. Into the box now, Luke Voit. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through.
On to first, a double play. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. And here's Renato Nunez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Here it comes on 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Mancini arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. The 1-1. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Fair to say, Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding forward now is the DH, Jace Peterson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Jones becomes the first out of the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Peterson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Count still at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles leave 1, and they remain well behind. Richard Blyer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next will be the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Fly ball to straightaway left. Mancini moves over. 1 out. Standing in, Neil Walker. Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Belted high in the air out to left. Mancini facing back to the track, and it's gone. A solo home run here for Neil Walker, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Miguel Andujar. Skied into straightaway right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
So striding in, Luke Voigt. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. David Robertson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Beckham. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Ready now for Baltimore, number 62. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now for the O's, Renato Nunez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Jones. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Center fielder number 27.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep back in the 5th. A 1-1 home. Is taken for strike 2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the lights.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 down here in the 9th. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jace Peterson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 10-2. The Chicago White Sox
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Rick Porcello will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Into the box now, Neil Walker. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts over to his left. Makes the play, one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And that's taken in straight away right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Line drive to center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. Now 1-0 Yanks. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is skied into short left center. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Here's another 1-2. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. The 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Neil Walker. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Mitch Moreland becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Steve Pearce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lying toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he is in there.
Well, Dero, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Yanked foul off to the right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Previous history with Luis Severino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on M. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
For his second at bat, Luke Voigt. A base hit in his first trip. 1-1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Bradley is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, Dero, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker. This is pulled into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Nunez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez.
2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll see the left-handed bat. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gardner comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Steve Pearce. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He'll try again, 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. Drew Pomeranz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Up next for the game.
Now at the plate, Luke Boyd. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a play. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Aaron Judge will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll. End the inning. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Popped him up.
He brings it in right in front of the tarp.
Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Yankees. Digging in, Neil Walker, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Skied into straightaway right. Moreland is over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Zach Britton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. 0-for-2 for him to this point. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Popped high in the air. Machado is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox leave 1. And it remains. Here's Manny Machado now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Hit back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! In now, Giancarlo Stanton. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moreland has it in his tracks. And that's the third out. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Grounded back up the middle. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Popped him up. Andujar is there, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Christian Vazquez.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down here. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Here's big Aaron Judge. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moreland is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead this one, though. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Popped him up. Walker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Their count now at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. High pop-up. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino wins his third of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Zach Britton takes the rare 3-inning save, his first.